I like to think that I am a big horror fan when it comes to video games. I've dabbled in quite a lot of games, but there's always been one series that has always never really made its way into my hand. Recently, in the beginning of this year, I actually played for the very first time Silent Hill 1 and Silent Hill 2 with a buddy of mine who has always been a big fan of the series, has always told me that if I'm a big, horror fan, then I would really enjoy Silent Hill. And I've always wanted to try out Silent Hill, at least the originals, just because I've always heard they were really, really great. And then the newer ones that they've come out, they just haven't really been that great. So that's also why I've also just kind of haven't really set foot into Silent Hill, I suppose, until the beginning of this year. Even still to this day, I think that Silent Hill 1 on the PS1 still holds up to this day, actually. Like, I think graphically and gameplay wise, it's not that bad. Like, if anything, it honestly surprised me and caught me off guard with how much detail there actually was and how massive Silent Hill was and how dark and gloomy and the audio and just it honestly was really good to actually, even to this day, comparing it to even like modern games. After we beat Silent Hill 1, we actually got to Silent Hill 2. First, I kind of had a little bit of a not a hatred, but just a little bit of a dislike, or just I feel like something just was missing for Silent Hill 2 for me. Then thankfully with that same buddy of mine, he told me more about the lore and what things represent, and then, kind of like got me into this mode where I started even looking up started looking up conspiracy theories online on YouTube, and then just a whole different type of thing that it actually made me appreciate the story a whole lot more for Silent Hill 2. I don't know, it just like for the first time when I first played it, I was like confused with some spots that just didn't make much sense to me. I was even saying that I honestly think I preferred Silent Hill 1 over Silent Hill 2, weirdly enough, like story wise. I just kind of dig the whole over the top, crazy, demonic kind of spiel that they were going with Silent Hill 1, I suppose. Started looking more into it. I really started to enjoy Silent Hill 2 even more so, and started to actually think that, okay, now I can understand why some people actually consider this to be the best in the entire series. And that is basically now leading me to the big one right now, and that is Silent Hill 2 Remake on the PS5. And I don't want to make this video seem like it's a review or nothing like that, because I've only played about 3.5 or 4 hours into it, somewhere around there. If you guys are curious with where I'm at, I am currently for the very first time exploring the other world, as what it's known. So that is basically where I'm at. I'm not going to go into any further details in that, but there you go. That's basically where I am at currently. And I just wanted to make this video because I just finished playing it actually just now, just a little bit. And I wanted to talk about how amazing the audio of this game truly is, and how creepy and atmospheric this game is, because it's been so damn long where I've actually played a survival horror game, or just really a horror game in general, where it has actually made me so fucking scared to even play the damn game. Like, I have not had this feeling since I myself was a kid with like OG Resident Evil, probably the OG Resident Evil remake on GameCube, basically, when I was a kid. But now when it comes to those types of games, and really other types of other survival horror games, like, yeah, they'll give me like the occasional little jump scare or just caught me off guard moments and stuff. But this one, every damn second is a fucking nightmare fuel experience for me, where I'm just like, what the hell is going on? There's moments where like the radio is going off that you get in this game, where you hear the noises, and when you hear those noises, that typically means that there's an enemy nearby. But sometimes those noises just play just because it's either behind a door that you still can't access, or it's just the game just wants to mind fuck you, basically. And then not only that, you also get certain moments where you're just exploring around an area, and just the normal audio or just the music of the game just automatically just triggers on its own, and it's like picking up and picking up and picking up to the point where you're like expecting something to be right around the corner or something to pop up and show up, but then there's just nothing. It just does this like kind of like a breath, like it finally breathes the music, where it just disappears and nothing shows up really. It's just the game just trying to make you so uncomfortable that it's just crazy good in that regard. And that's why so far I have been loving Silent Hill 2 Remake. In fact, I think I love it even more than the original, just because I feel like it's a bit more atmospheric in that regard, I suppose. But even then, original Silent Hill 2, I remember still had the exact same atmospheric and weird tension about it. Like even with Silent Hill 1, I actually talked to the buddy of mine that I played this with the beginning of this year. We were talking about it, and he was like, yeah, he remembers that was the very first thing that I called out when we started playing it, was that the music would just pump up, and then you'd be expecting like something to pop up or something to happen, and nothing happens. That is like the brilliance that Silent Hill has done. And I've only played Silent Hill 1 and 2. I have not played any of the other Silent Hill games. I really feel stupid now that I never got into playing Silent Hill, actually. And I've talked to my buddy a little bit about it, where I told him, we're like, honestly, I actually do want to continue. I want to play through Silent Hill 3. I want to play through Silent Hill 4 The Room, which is his actual favorite Silent Hill game. All the other Silent Hill, even the bad ones, I know that there's some bad ones, aka Silent Hill Origins, Silent Hill Homecoming, like those other games, but I still would like to at least give them a shot, just to see if maybe they have some form of horror tension to them, I suppose. But yeah, man, I just wanted to make this quick video saying that I have really been enjoying Silent Hill 2, and it's been so long since I've had a game actually downright scare me to the point where, like, I don't want to play the game. Like, I want to play the game to continue the story and continue what I'm doing and progress further. But it also, it gives me so much edge and just goosebumps and that scary feeling that it's been so long that it's been so long since a horror game has done that for me. Like, that's just how crazy it is. And that's why I wanted to make this video, to let you guys know that this game's a really fucking scary game, and I would 100% recommend it to a lot of horror fans, or even if you're just looking for something to play this Halloween season or this spooky season. This is really a top-notch game and is 100% worth it. Because again, I actually thought that I was just someone who was just immune to being scared now, actually. With the amount of horror games that I've played, I actually thought that there's just really nothing that scares me. I've even seen a lot of horror movies, and you can even ask my girlfriend that whenever we watch a horror movie, I can just call it like that something is going to pop up around the corner or something's going to happen, because it's just the most generic and cheesiest thing that really happens in movies and stuff. And same goes with video games as well. But with this game, man, just the audio, everything, the atmosphere, how everything works and how everything looks, it honestly catches me so off guard that it fucks with my brain, actually, sometimes, where I'm like, what the hell is going on? And then I started getting goosebumps on my back and like just scared. I don't know, man. I wanted to just sing its praises for the time being. I am planning potentially to actually do a review of Silent Hill 2 on the PS5, the remake. I just wanted to sing its praises right now, just because it's something that I find amazing. And again, it's been a feeling that has been missed with horror games for me and for such a long time. So yeah, that is it, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed me rambling here about Silent Hill 2. Have you guys been playing Silent Hill 2? And if you guys have, let me know if you guys have been enjoying it or feel the same sentiments that I feel. And with that being said, I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye, guys.